Welcome everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Anime Tech Talk Podcast, Season 2.
Yeah.
With me, your
Season 2.
host, Kid Ultra, and then with me again is Sani, my main man over there. Yes.
Hello. It's me, Sani.
Yes.
Sani.
Totally wasn't named so different last episode. Don't worry about that.
Well, I said both.
Oh, you did.
He did. See?
He did.
So it was like a...
Or I got like he's not having a mental breakdown about the name, though.
It's fine. Nobody needs to know.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about My Dress Up Dark, the romance anime, my favorite romance anime, and Sani's favorite romance anime. It's
I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites.
One of your, okay, well,
I don't want to classify. I wouldn't say it's my.
You know
favorite.
what? Okay, fine. Yeah. We're right. Let's not
because
I
watched so many. It's one of my favorite stuff.
Okay, yeah. That I guess that I forgot. Last episode you had a whole fucking Reddit girlfriend thing.
Okay.
Hey, hold up, tone phone. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. We're gonna talk that. Hold that. We'll do that to the side. But
fine.
But yes, Just Darling, very good. We both like it. That's the point.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about. I want to talk about the stuff around it and the show in general. But before we got some thing to do. For those who are uninformed, in the Anime TikTok podcast, we're going to talk about anime and manga, all the such things, right? Anime and stuff, right? So I wanted to add a segment, is the random anime segment. This segment, I'm going to go to a random anime generator, click that bitch. Then we're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna give it the nice old 3-episode watch, and then me and whoever my co-conspirator that day, or in this case Sani, we are going to then come back to the next episode or another episode, and then give you the update or inflect. Easy, simple.
Tell you what we feel about it.
Yeah. At least from the 3 episodes, if it's trash or gas, And today, the generated anime that we got this time, give me a drum roll, please. Yeah. Fuck, Jesus. I'm actually going to download this image to show you.
I don't see this wheel. Do they get to see this wheel though? Like on screen?
It's not real. It's just a random anime generator. But I'll just put the.
Oh, it's just a generator.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I'm saving this image so you can see what I'm looking at. But
what is it? Is it out like all animes, or is it just like?
It's all the generator. All types of anime.
Oh,
all types of anime. All genre. Not just certain genre, but certain. But for this one specifically, This one is called Miracle. Oh shit, that I can't. Psychic Sir Season. It's really old looking.
What?
Yeah, it's really old looking. That thing I can post it. Oh yep, there it is. That's what's called. That's the name's called.
Miracle.
That's what the name is called.
What the? What is that word? Kicker?
Saison? Or Sicer? I don't fucking know.
1991?
Yes.
Wait, this is it's 5 episodes.
Yeah, it's OVA.
It's short.
It
is extremely old.
It looks very old.
I mean, it's like you said 3-episode test. That's like
that show.
At that point, we might as well watch the entire show and then give our opinions.
I mean, yeah. We'll watch it. For those who cannot see, I'm just describing the image I'm looking at. So it looks old. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I have no idea what the fuck it's about. The genre is action, adventure, fantasy. Oh wait. So I have no idea about this shit. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I've never seen this.
Yeah, it's really old. It's 1991 from what you just said. Okay, editor's note behind the scenes shit. Fun fact, couldn't find the psychics.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it.
We checked everywhere. It's nowhere to be found.
We want us to buy that shit. We ain't buying that shit. Anyways, we found a wheel. Sani, spin that bitch.
Spinning.
Whatever we get, that's what we're gonna watch. That's the 3 episodes we're gonna piece out. Madoka Magica. Oh shit. Oh shit. We about to get into some shit, boy. Fuck. Okay. Seen? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Cool. Anyway. All right. Madoka Magica is the shit. We gonna.
Hold on, we're gonna look at the.
Yeah. Puella Madoka Magica. That one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that one. Yep. Gonna give the 3-episode watch. Actually, if 3-episode watch go, we just might watch the shit and we might have a whole episode on it. Don't worry about it. Anywho, that's Random Anime. We'll see y'all. We will update you when we watch it. Anyways, now to main course. My Dress Up Darling. The thing, the man, the woman, the myth, and the legend. My Dress Up Darling. So first, Sani, how do you feel about the show? What is it? What do you like about it?
I thoroughly enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because of the things that are touched in the show.
Yep.
Topics, things that a lot of people deal with on a daily, whether young or older.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's something that's pretty interesting and something that it makes you reflect and think like, oh, maybe the way I view myself, or maybe the way I think other people view me is not it's just all in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a very something to really reflect on and think about when it comes to anything you do, really.
Yeah, I agree. When it comes to Dress Up Darling, for me personally, it's my feel good show. It feels very good to watch. I know when it first came out, I watched the whole anime, whole first season. And then me with Saban, of course. Duh. And personally, I think when I first watched it, I did like Gojo's whole little thing. For those who don't know, this is the TED Talk podcast. My Dress Up Darling is basically a cosplay romance show. That's like the best way to describe it. It's we have our main character Gojo, and then our secondary main character Mari. They basically, as they're feeling out their romance and trying to figure this out, they're also diving into the world of cosplay and whatnot. Now, I have a bottle of barbecue sauce on my table. That quick.
I wasn't gonna question it.
Hey, you gotta stay sauced up.
Gotta stay strapped.
Gotta stay sauced up. Anyways, now throughout the show, they touch upon cosplay. The romance is there. It's very cute. Can't argue that. It's very cute. Now, I, as someone who does on the show, I could call all the shit that's in it. People, or the overall anime, or like the overall anime enjoyers or casuals or regular people, don't like it in certain ways. That can be understandable. Like let's see. I remember. Let's see. I remember the
hotel scene.
Hey, hold up. That scene, not that scene. Not that scene. That scene actually. That scene though is weird. In a way, I felt it wasn't as weird as if we're comparing it to the fucking bikini scene when she went to his house.
Like in the beginning.
Yeah. That in of itself was already just like explosion of shit. It's like fan service up the wazoo. I think at the time the original anime came out, I was most likely an adult. Like, at least my black butt was unfortunately 22. I was 22. I was 22.
It says when I guess at least when I did it on anime list, it says I finished in 23.
Yes, we were grown. We were grown men. We couldn't quite. There was no excuse for us seeing that in the way.
Yeah.
But going off. Well, not trying to stay on the fan service part of it, because that's a whole other conversation in the long run. My Just Darling. Oh, not right. That episode in general. That kind of, I will agree with people. That fan service, though, in my mind, as someone who watched anime, was whatever. That in and of itself was pretty much. It was a lot.
It was a
lot.
Even like, as a fan of the show, you can't just like deny that it was
like there was a lot of things. There's a lot of like angles and stuff within that episode itself. Just like, this is real sexual. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna act like that whole episode or that scene or those scenes in general completely shaped like at least like the Gooner industry as a whole going forward, because it really did.
No,
it really did.
Oh, yeah.
It really did. But it was. I think like thinking about it, like looking at Gojo, I'm just like, I was like, she really came in here the whole ass. Granted, that's Maureen's character, but it's just like
exactly. Like she didn't really think about it in that way, and then of course you have to look at it. You're watching it as a show, but looking at it through Gojo's eyes. He's also a fucking high schooler. That's the way your mind is as a high schooler. It's just that way. So think like putting yourself in his perspective as well is kind of crazy.
That's why I don't really argue with people, or like I'm not gonna judge someone who doesn't like the show when they can't get past, I believe it's episode 3 or 2. But I'm not going to like argue with people about that, because I understand that some people don't like that, or because again, in my eyes, I didn't disregard it, but I kind of just it's like whatever.
Yeah, it was just
It's like whatever to me. I watched it for so long. I mean, my favorite anime is fucking High School DxD, for God's sake. I mean, I ain't gonna. But I get it. I totally get it. Now, I mean, if we go through the entirety of the manga's over. The manga's over. If I went through,
I have not read the manga yet.
Like that, fix that. Well, if I
without season 2's over, I do plan on getting.
Without spoiling for any, without spoiling, but there's other things within the manga that like I could like comment on, because there are. I like the show. I love it. But I can shit on it if I want to, or I can like call out certain bits if I want to. The point of it is just to discuss this discourse around it. Unfortunately on this TikTok episode I'm not here to convince you to watch Dress Up Darling. I would love for you to watch Dress Up Darling. It's a really good show. It's very like no matter what, it's a very good show, and no matter like the fan service, they just boil it down to one episode. Mainly, it's more than one episode. The episode, the show in and of itself is very wholesome-ish. No, wholesome. It's wholesome. It's granted. Granted, in terms of them being teenagers, they are genuinely teenagers. Gojo is a genuine teenager, because there are parts within the
reactions and
there are parts within within Gojo's reaction in and of itself between season 1 and season 2 where he is where you know that is a fucking teenager, and he is just like, oh, because there are so many situations where he is just like completely flabbergasted at what Mari does sometimes. Would you get it? You are currently
she doesn't even realize.
You are currently in the vicinity of someone who is very attractive, and
as a teenager, it's like, oh, not used to when he fucking sews for. He loves sewing, so it's like, don't expect to be friends with somebody like that.
But don't we all? I wish Kiari would just be my friend. I wish. Brother, I wish. Anyways, going into, before we get into some like other stuff, or like other discourse then, there are, was there any between season 2, season 1, 2, were there any other gripes you had, or like anything you can point out from someone, for like, at least in like, if someone were to watch it casually? Would anything else you would point out or warn people about if they were wanting to watch it? besides fan service.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a romance anime.
Yeah.
It's going to have the romance anime cliches. So if you don't, first of all, if you don't like romance animes, you're not gonna like the show.
Mm-hmm.
Just to throw that out there. If you don't like romance animes, you're not gonna like the show. Just to say that again. It doesn't make any sense. I don't watch the show expecting certain things from other shows that you've seen that had nothing to do with romance animes. As the cliches, the sick episodes, the fair episodes, the beach episode, the episodes that you get from romance animes that you kind of look forward to in romance animes.
Well, there is no beach episode of Just Traveling.
No, I was just throwing like that. That's one of the.
They went to the beach, but it wasn't the beach episode that.
Yeah.
That we know.
I'm just listing like romance anime cliches.
Yeah.
Like there are certain episodes that just happen in the show that is a romance anime cliche, and if you like romance animes, then of course watch it. If you haven't seen any romance animes, I do still recommend watching it. I'm just saying, look at it at a perspective of a romance anime. Don't look at it as a perspective of freaking like Attack on Titan or some shit. It's because it's not.
I'm gonna give Sani the floor again because he wants to talk. I'm pretty sure he wants to talk about a certain opinion so that. But yeah, if you're going to watch the show, watch it. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say to people who just watch anime, who haven't been watching anime. If you want to ask them, don't watch it. Watch it and be open minded with it, because again, she's a 15-year-old girl, and then I ain't asking you to do that. I'm just saying you do. But I'm just saying if you watch it, you are going to have a fun time between season 1 and season 2. Season 2 took like 4 years, and it was and the next season was fucking great. It was bumped. The animation was bumped. It was awesome. We got the side characters were like shown more, and like
and there was so like if I were to compare, like if people had complaints about the fan service in season 1, season 2 did not have anything. It probably had like
any glaring.
Yeah, it probably had like one scene. I think when she was like when she got a little chubby and she went to go try on clothes, and there's like a scene there, but it's like maybe like 2-3 scenes max, but it's nothing compared to season 1.
And the buddy costume. And in
the beginning. But in comparison to season 1, season 2 was mostly focused on actual character development.
Now, as someone who since we're getting reviews, for season 2 specifically, though I really do like season 2, there is some talking points in it where you could say that the cosplay like is in like the background, or at least in overall in some cases when people talk about Dress Up Darling who actually read and watch it, some people can say like the cosplay is like in the background or doesn't really quite matter, because season 2 really they do cosplay, but it's not like it's not like the important bit of the show, at least in terms of season 2.
You think?
No, because their romance is really touched upon a lot in season 2, which I did.
Yeah, but I feel like their development in the cosplay was just as well. Like I feel like he improved a lot. Where like they went to that store that he never found out about that had a bunch of things with cosplay.
Yeah.
And him sewing in front of like all of those freaking classmates. That was like all cos. I feel like it had a lot. And then of course them meeting people within the cosplay community.
I think in certain aspects that was more like Gojo development than it was for the cosplay. If you can.
But does that not go hand in hand because he does the cosplay? Would you not say?
I would say it does. Well, because again, one of the gripes that people have in like for Dress Up Darling in general is the development between Gojo and like cosplay. Because when people want a cosplay, it's like they're really just focused on the cosplay. That's what people like imagine or sometimes. I need to double check. But when I'm reading a review that was very like whatever, but it was like it was whatever, but it was very like really nitpicky, or not nitpicky, but really like jabby at it. But it did have points. But yeah, I know for season 2, for me personally, the romance in there was very good. It was very good. It's very like very touched upon. And then like the cosplay, because we got the only cosplay parts was when she cross dressed for the fashion show, and then the shoot for the bunny outfit. But like in terms of like cosplay,
well, no, and the fucking game, the video game cosplay that they did, the group cosplay.
Yes.
That was like 3 episodes long.
Yeah. You're right. I need to double check because people either say the cosplay in the back and not focused enough, or the romance is focused enough. I forget which one. As someone who read the shit, I think it's good, but I personally need to remember because I forgot. But giving you because you brought it up again, so I'm like go ahead. For context, before like we recorded, I showed him a Dress Up Darling review take from a creator called, I forgot. Regardless, I'm fucking up, but it doesn't matter. He might not see it. It doesn't matter. The point is,
it doesn't matter.
The point is his review. Take away, Sani, because you had something to lead.
All right, so my big gripes about the review in general. First, to even preface this, like I said a few minutes ago.
Yep.
If you don't like romance animes, you're not gonna like a romance anime. Just to throw it out there. If you don't like romance animes, you're not gonna like a romance anime. That's a fact. If I don't like action animes, I'm not gonna like action animes. It's just a fact. Same with movies, same with everything in life. So if I watch something in a category that I don't like, I'm gonna judge it a certain way because I just don't like that category to begin with. Now,
Julio, that's Dave. Julio, that's Dave. Julio, that's Dave. Absolute yapper. Does good content. I'm just saying, in terms of this review, Charlie, this is the time. Sorry. Yeah,
you're good.
Name's Julio. Absolute yapper. Cool dude. Actually, every other take he has, I agree with this one. I just was like raised eyebrow, but I was like, I'll take it on shit. I'll take it on shit. It's just Charlie. I get it. And that's what Wolf is referring to. He's talking about. Yeah, there. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Kill showed me this TikTok. This is my first time ever seeing this guy. But like I said, to speak back on what I was saying, if you don't like romance animes, don't watch romance anime. Now, a lot of points, the points that we already spoke about with the fan service, especially like in the beginning of the first season, I understand what he's saying. Yeah, I get it.
And though I would like to go through a whole thing, that is a whole other discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole other discussion. Now, to say the show is bad as a whole, to say that the only episode that we see Gojo's development is the first episode, it's just thoroughly incorrect. It's just wrong unless you watch an episode and forget everything that happened in other episodes. Because what it's saying doesn't make any sense. Especially hopping into season 2. It's like certain animes, especially with this anime, if you've seen Hunter x Hunter, some people that watch animes need the announcer. They need the announcer because if they don't have the announcer, they won't understand what the fuck is going on. Because not everything needs to be said. They need the announcer because they need someone to explain to them what's going on. Because I just don't know why they say certain things that just doesn't make any sense. Saying that he had no development, but we see the development with him getting more comfortable with sewing in front of people.
Gojo had
huge development,
bro.
Getting more comfortable with asking people for help, getting more development with talking to people and being around people, and just so much development that he's had as a person.
If we remember, like in like the first season when Maureen was like, "Oh, we can make a cosplay for the upcoming event." Gojo didn't know when the event was, so he was like working himself ragged to make the cosplay, get schoolwork done, do his practice for his shit, do practice for his Hina doll, yada yada. Maureen was like, I mean, it's not that close. It's like a couple months, like weeks away. You're good.
Exactly,
it's like oh shit! It's like Gojo,
and especially I would say season 2 is the most, like especially when she did the cosplay as a dude. He asked another dude like, "Oh, can you teach?" He's asking for help. You didn't need the announcer to say, "Oh, Gojo finally asked somebody for help after all these years." Like you just think like this is his first time ever doing that. That's huge developments. You don't need it spelled out for you.
Yeah,
and then same with them. Even getting more confident in trying to uplift other people, like when they met the guy that likes to cosplay as a girl. they literally said, "Oh, you're fine. We don't mind you at all as a person." And he thought that they would think that he was weird because somebody called Gojo creepy. He thought that he would feel a certain way if they called him creepy for dressing like a girl when he didn't. And Gojo saw that, was like, "Oh, he doesn't mind doing this. He doesn't care what other people think. Same with me. I like sewing. I shouldn't care what other people think." Now, of course,
I like making heated dolls.
yeah, exactly. I like what I do, and then, like I said, way in the beginning when we started the show, you can see Gojo and the show as a whole bring these characters in, not because we're only learning about these new characters, but also these new characters are also reflecting and teaching Gojo and Marin about confidence and learning and growth on their own. Even the guy that in the when Marin was dressed as a guy for the school thing, we found out one of his classmates liked watching drama. They didn't care that he watched drama, but seeing as there was another guy in his class that felt uncomfortable or felt a certain way and thought that other people were judging him because of it, and they all came together and they really all liked the same fucking thing.
I think
But he was nervous.
that reminds me because when I read the review of that I first read, that's actually something that they brought up. Fucking but going back to Julio's review of it, besides because again half the reviews kind of moot point because he doesn't like romance anime, so it's like it's hard to I mean you don't like it in the first place, so it's kind of hard to convinced or talk about anything because we agree. He agreed. Gojo is very good as character. Gojo had development. His take on Marin, a lot of people share it, and I can understand it because it's when it comes to Marin is very not interactive. She's very like what's the word? She's a very high personality. Gojo's a very low personality. Gojo's introverted. So obviously Marin's going to be the focal point of certain aspects because she's going to be the center of attention. Now, she's going to be the center. That's just how it is. That's who she has cared. She's a goddamn Gyara for God's sake. She is bright. Yeah. She is center. That's going to happen. Now, I agree when people say how that Marin's personality as a whole kind of takes away from Gojo in certain points, or her being her and what she's doing. Like, I remember one thing someone like Gojo with Hinadolls. Some people wanted Gojo's Hinadolls work to be like focused a little more, but it can't be because Gojo's doing cosplays for Marin. So essentially Marin is kind of sucking up that extra content or some shit or extra development in terms of that, which I understand. I can totally understand people. I understand people's gripe with Marin in terms of her kind of being the center and of that. But overall, I think Marin as a character, she's okay. She's very okay.
I agree with that as well. I can see,
at least in comparison to Gojo.
I can see, I can definitely see that point of view there as well. I feel like the thing with Gojo that I at least the interpretation that I get,
he's really relatable.
He's not only relatable, but he enjoys doing the cosplay. So it's not as if she's being a bother in a way of like, oh, he wants to focus on Hinadol and she just keep asking him to do cosplay. And he's like, oh, I guess I'll do this. He actually enjoys sewing. He wants to learn. Yeah, he wants to grow and learn more with that. And
he sees it as
helping him with cosplay. Yeah, exactly. It was helping him with cosplay. And there's parts throughout the show that they do mention the Hinadol. I understand that people may want that to be more of a focal point. I feel like it's fine because he's doing something that he actually enjoys, not like he's doing something that he doesn't enjoy at all. And I feel like with Marin, especially within the latest season, I feel like that we've seen more development on her trying to give back. I feel like that's where most of her growth came from. Like her trying to sew on a button when he went away for a second.
Yeah.
That was her trying to help out.
I will say, sorry to interrupt you. So I will say in terms of, since at least going for the 2 seasons and like disregarding like the manga, even with the manga, like taking the manga out of like perspective, you only going by the 2 seasons of Darling. I will say like Maureen she had development, but she could have had like deeper development, if you know what I'm saying. Because like Gojo had like deeper development throughout like the series. Like, getting comfortable, asking people for help, getting comfortable talking to people. I consider that like deeper development. Like they basically because deeper development is like stuff that's like basically a character who's one way, they start doing stuff that goes against their personality. Gojo is introverted, and he's doing this extrovert-ish type stuff by going out and adding people. Maureen, I think in certain aspects she could have like deeper development, because I mean even with the button stuff and giving back, that's like, to me, it's like a bit baseline.
For me it was I don't know. If I know people nowadays use the term like, oh, that's the bare minimum. For me, it was a big deal.
Yeah,
it was a big deal, because it's like she doesn't know how to fucking sew, but she was trying to do like at least be sort of helpful in any way possible, and that was the best way that she could think of at that moment in time. And then also with the bento boxes, bringing him food and lunch, and that's also another sign of trying to help in a way, because she doesn't feel like she's doing enough in that type of that moment.
But then again,
I feel like that's
no. I was like, but then again, that's their romance is for. You kind of get a better, deeper stuff with both of them when they're romance, when they're like the whole spending that episode. When spending that episode happens, like you get a. Even if I want like Maureen could have like a little bit deeper development, you had the moments in the romance where you can see it shine. It's like, because the romance does shine in certain aspects, which I'm very happy about. But that's that. With Julio's review, that's just how that is, or not that. What I'm saying with Julio's review, that I think it's one is biased because you don't like romance animes in general, but it's just like but certain points he had, I agree. Some points I didn't. Most of it I didn't agree, but there were parts that I understand.
Where he just kind of said a thing and then just completely backpedaled because it didn't go in line with what his review was trying to say. Like when he was talking about, like, he started mentioning, I forgot the character's name, but her dealing with her body dysmorphia and stuff like that. And then that was a very good point, and then he just backpedals it, going back to the fan service because it didn't really agree with the message that he was trying to portray. And that's what I'm saying with a lot of characters that we learn. There's characters that deal with certain stuff like body dysmorphia, the guy that likes to cosplay as a girl, the guy that likes watching drama, the girl that she was told by her parents that she couldn't enjoy her hobbies because she had to be a certain way.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of different different real storylines that a lot of people deal with, and it's hitting on hard-hitting topics that a lot of people deal with on a daily basis. You can't just disregard the show and the development of certain characters and the lessons that they teach because of a couple episodes. What would you? It doesn't really.
What would you? You're referencing Juju-chan's sister. Because both of them have their own thing. One thought she was too big to cosplay. One thought she was too small to cosplay.
She was small, exactly.
Because the little sister who's bigger, she thought she was too big to cosplay. The little sister, because she was so small, she thought she could only cosplay like child characters. She didn't think she can cosplay like older or adulter characters, which she could have, but just be small, which is fine. But what would you say to people who would rather? What would you say to people that have gripes with that? Because some people say that I'm talking about the antis or the detractors who said, "Oh, I wanted to be focused on more like stuff like that, like the body dysmorphia, the cross dressing, the family stuff like that." Because in comparison to the show, those topics are a little deeper than even like Gojo and Maureen's romance within the show. What would you say to people who rather have that than Maureen Gojo stuff? The Maureen Gojo stuff.
I would say one that's a good fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Other animes that focus, like if you're trying to get something that specifically focuses on that thing, of course, this anime is specifically for Marin and Gojo.
Yeah,
That means this
their romance and stuff. Yeah,
can't expect. Yeah, it's their show. You can't expect them to go into that stuff. Not me saying that I don't like that they did. I actually really enjoyed that they went into that stuff, and I think that had them using that stuff to actually help and make Marin and Gojo also more confident in their own way. Like it wasn't like mute point. It wasn't for no reason, like just thrown in there. It was those characters came out with their insecurities, and it also helped other people with similar insecurities in the show. And I think that's a very way to do it. That's a very good way to do it. Instead of it just being something that's random or feels random. Those topics are, like as you said, people that feel about those topics and want other shows to go more into that topic. I completely agree.
Yeah,
I completely agree. Those topics are important. So it's like I feel like them including them in a show, especially for cosplayers that probably may be thinking the same thing. I don't cosplay, but I see so many people that do cosplay. And there's probably other people that want to cosplay and have these same thoughts.
yeah.
Like I said, they're important topics, and I feel like them touching on that it's okay with me. It's fine with me.
Yeah. Now, you talk. Now we got through Julio's review. No hate to the man. It's just that in of itself.
If you don't like romance animes, don't watch romance animes. I don't keep saying that.
That is so. You keep bringing it up.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
Overall, really good content creator. Points be stand. Now, I am going to read a Dress Up Darling season 2 review to you. I read when it first finished that it rubbed me the wrong way, but it's just like, it was like, what? So before we get into it, this person, oh yeah, I did just like it.
Oh, you said this is a like Reddit?
It's an AniList.
Oh, it's an AniList review. Okay.
Yes, AniList review. 86 out of 60. Anyways, so before we get into it, this person ranked it at 20 out of 100. That's the first thing that I want to mention. So
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Now it goes as such. Decline of Dress Up Darling is the title. Remember everything you liked about Dress Up Darling? Well, this season completely squashed it, and it became a completely sterile show where everything you see looks even more pointless every time you look at it. This series already adapted everything worthwhile it had to offer back in the first season. And if the reason you were here was because of the fan service, you will be massively disappointed. Because after the first episode, there's barely any. That's the first sentence.
That's a complaint.
There's more, but you hear that? Yeah. You hear that? It's a complete opposite.
That's a very weird complaint.
You hear the complete opposite from like Julio's review.
Yeah,
crazy, right? We move on.
Keep going. Yeah,
keep going. You should have noticed in the first season, but Gojo is a plank of wood. He doesn't have any actual personality to him, and this season doesn't challenge him in any way. I know this show is now wholesome chungus, so everything and everyone has to affirm and reaffirm the message. But this doesn't have any meaning when they don't seem challenged, except in flashbacks. Yes, it doesn't matter what people think about your hobby. What matters is that you enjoy it. I can agree with that message. The problem is that everything in the series bends reality to make characters accept everything everyone does. Nobody thinks that Gojo liking Hina dolls is weird, nor that he knows how to knit or knows how to do makeup. Actually, the Hina dolls are an afterthought, as I mentioned before. Gojo's hobby is not relevant to the show at all because it is only focused on making cosplays for Marin. Every single classmate acting like these happy people can't say anything that isn't encouragement, and all they do is be nice to each other. I don't know if the author knows this, but teenagers don't behave this way. But
this guy had a rough time in school. Well, the guy or girl, whoever this is, they had a rough time in school, and that's okay.
But who am I kidding? Have I ever expected any behavior that makes sense from this series? No. I I already thought that was impossible back in the second episode of season 1, but it became even worse this season. Like the school festival arc feels like some kind of therapy made for someone who got traumatized because someone complained about their hobbies once when they were kids. That part was kind of just like, it's kind of like, it's like, so you just want the kids to talk shit?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. I'm like, first of all, it's a feel-good anime.
It's romance anime.
It's a romance anime. You're supposed to feel good when watching it. It's like me watching my fucking farming show and getting upset that people are dying on the farm. Like, and that it's all happy because in the farming show, yeah, if you haven't seen it, the forest is evil. The forest is supposed to be an evil forest, and people are happy in the evil forest. I like that people are happy in the evil forest. I enjoy that. I'm not upset that people are not dying in the evil forest because I don't want that to happen. That's the show I want because that's what I want from the show. I'm not watching my dress up darling because I want them to get bullied in school. I'm watching my dress up darling because I want them to overcome what they thought they couldn't overcome. They could be, schools can have nice classmates. Not everyone in school are assholes. That's just not. That's also not real life. Like,
at least if we're talking about, though, because again, talking about this is in Japan, by the way. This is in Japan, so
yeah,
it's in Japan, so it's already having like dickhead classmates in Japan is like not always going to happen. Also, I believe season 2 is like placed, at least Just Darling is like timeline in like 2018, 2020 something. I gotta double check, but yeah. Anyways, but yeah, you heard it here, everybody. Sani likes his feel good to be feel good.
Yeah. Well, I like when I watch a show that's great, I know what I'm gonna get. Yeah. If I'm watching a show that's wholesome, I want the wholesome shit. That's the show I'm watching. What the fuck? I was just watching all this show.
I didn't come here to be subverted. I came here to feel good.
Yeah, like that's the whole point. It's like, yeah, I understand the whole thing with, all right, the whole thing with everyone being nice, that's a mute point. Okay, maybe not everyone in the school is nice, but their class could be nice. The people that he's talking to was his class. Maybe the class next door are assholes. We don't know. Fuck them. Exactly. I don't fucking know. We never meet them. It's his class. Just because his class is nice doesn't mean the whole school is nice.
Yeah.
His class are cool people. They're dope. So be it.
It's unlikely for someone to have several cool classmates. That's unrealistic.
Like, what? It's not, bro. It's not. I've had classes going up where everybody were cool. It's not unrealistic. It's just not. That makes no sense.
All right.
And to say that he's a plank of wood. I literally went through so many topics of his growth this season. He literally did makeup in front of like 20 of his classmates.
But that's why I mentioned the whole thing with Mari. Gojo could look like a plank wood in comparison to Mari because she is a ball of energy. She's a of life. Gojo. Well, look, literally there's two. Gojo is plain and like gray in some sense. Well, Maureen is fucking the shining sun in the dark. It's like, of course he's gonna look like plank wood, but
like in certain areas though. But when he's in his element,
that nigga get it. But
the show shows
when that
he's
nigga
in his element.
When that man is locked in, that man is locked in. I'll tell you what.
Exactly. Like the whole like specifically the only reason why I keep coming back to is the applying makeup scene in front of the classmates shows him shining, shows him locked in, while everyone else is amazed at what he's doing. And then, of course, it's having flashbacks to like the Hina dolls because like he's used to all the time, blah blah blah. And then him asking, like I said, asking the friend for help. And the whole thing is like, you can't say that he's a plank of wood because there's so much growth, and specifically season 2. If we're talking about season 2 itself, there's so much growth in season 2 alone.
Both romance, both personal.
Yeah, exactly, and romantic.
Even animation growth, because dear God, it wasn't. Sorry, the animation was crazy.
Yeah,
The animation was crazy. You would think we hate episodes where they gave like a whole anime, because because remember there were episodes within the show that were focused on an anime that they were watching within the show. You think you hate it,
and then the game as well.
You think you hate the game. You think I would like? I was like, damn, it's kind of cool. It's kind of tight.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
It's dope. It's dope.
But
there's so many things there. Even like I said, with the other characters as well, them teaching them certain things, like with the guy that cosplays as a girl, he literally says like, "Don't let others change you." He would have hated. He literally said he would have hated himself if he gave up on a hobby and regretted it later down the line for other people.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck the bitch he was dating.
Yeah, and it's like exactly. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, that bitch that throw away the clothes.
Yeah, throw away my bitch. You made
I just broke up with her and I died loud.
Bro was like, what happened next? Oh, I broke up with her. Oh, what? Yeah, easy, done deal.
Exactly, easy. I'm not gonna change.
Throw away my shit, nigga, bitch. Bye.
And that's real. That's real. And I even thought that made Gojo thinking about, oh yeah, I don't want to regret who I am because I'm so well bent on the way people see me. And we see that growth throughout the entirety of the season. And then like same with Marin as well. It's like, I know it was her way, like she probably didn't realize it, but she also brought Gojo out of his shell, saying like, "Oh yeah, Gojo makes my cosplay. Gojo does my makeup."
That wasn't like a servant server type deal. That was just like that was her doing that brought him out of his. That was the whole point.
Exactly, brought him out of the show because the people are like, "Wait, you make the cosplays? Wait." Like, even though he's still nervous that she said it, like she outed him or something, but he still made it and turned it into a way where he realized, oh, they actually don't. They're nice. They don't care that I do this. They want to see me.
That's the discovery of it.
Yeah, exactly. The discovery of it. Him, when he was walking down the hallway, he was trying to figure out how he's gonna balance everything. Okay, I could do dolls here. I can go do my schoolwork at this time, and then help Marin make the thing, and then I'll send her to the store because I need to help my classmates with the building and everything. And then them telling him like, bro, don't leave her with that shit. If you don't go, she's gonna fuck it up. Like, we got it, bro. We got it. Just go do your thing.
Like half the show is like Gojo. Like again, with Gojo, like that's why Gojo's dubbed so good, because Gojo is an introvert. He's an introvert he's an introvert, dude. He's an introvert with trauma. Yes.
Fucking relatable.
You can say you can say the girl in the beginning calling him weird for liking that. It was like minuscule or whatever. But no, that's actual trauma for some people.
Deal.
Like especially it's a big deal, and that in and of itself made Gojo be introverted and enclose himself to people because he thinks, oh, I guess everyone thinks like this. When he didn't talk to no one except his grandfather do that. But
yeah, and it's real.
Yeah.
Maybe if you watch it, maybe you don't relate. Some of the topics, some of the characters, maybe you don't relate.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's so fine. It's okay. But don't pretend like it doesn't exist. Don't pretend like the emotions don't exist to other people, because it does.
Now with
some people will relate.
Now with that, dude, we still got still more to this review.
Oh, that wasn't it?
No, buddy. This is the next paragraph. Gojo is a
there's people in there saying, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Gojo is a nothing character. As we reiterate again, Gojo is a nothing character. Marin is a manic pixie dream girl, and all other characters do not matter. And when I say that they do not matter, it's not that they don't matter. They don't do some minor things on screen, like helping on cosplay, but this season introduces a lot of characters, and you won't remember any single one of them. Okay. I read the entire manga and I still don't know or recognize half these characters. The only characters you will probably remember from the new ones is Akira, and that's because there's an arc focused on her, which had some lost the place here, and that's because there's an arc focused on her, which had some kind of drama because it looked like someone didn't like Maureen and couldn't even interact with her. So you think that maybe this show would actually have some balls and not glorify Maureen again and again. Maybe it'll challenge the views the cast has about something, even if they would end up being proven wrong or accepting that people are different. Well, you'll be wrong, as it was all a misunderstanding, and she is just another of Maureen's dick suckers. I remember.
Right, so I think this guy. Look, I think what's the show? What's that show where? I'm sorry for spoilers for anyone that hasn't watched this show. What's that show where people die left, right, and center?
There's a lot of shit like that.
No, it's like deadly. No, it's like oh, I forgot the name of the show, bro.
Is Kami Got Killed?
It's like one of the big ones, huh?
Is it Kami Got Killed?
Maybe. Bro needs to just go watch. Like, he just needs to go watch that. I'm pretty sure he's seen Attack on Titan. Go rewatch Attack on Titan. If you want to see that shit, go watch that shit, bro. You want Marin to fist fight Akira in the show or something? Like, what do you want to see, bro? What do you want to see? I do understand, because I thought the whole Akira thing, I didn't think that she completely disliked her.
I mean, it was a nice thing in drama, but as we reiterated,
it was a nice bit of drama. What I thought at first, before it got like revealed, I thought that she had just an envy for Marin because Marin got to live like a sort of life that she wanted growing up, but she had dickhead parents that didn't allow her to do it. That's what I thought.
The way you say that actually is real. That would be actually really good if the show went that direction. Now, if you want to bring it up like that would have been a really good show.
That's what I thought it was headed at first.
She was envious. She then realized, oh, Maureen's kind of cool. Bam, chop it up, lesbian kiss, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I mean, granted, what you said, very good. What the end result? It's okay. It's misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's like
it could have been better.
Whatever.
I will say that could have been. It could have been better. Could have been crazy good, but but the end result was okay.
It was fine. Like, come on. What the show is and what the show gives, what the show's about is what the show gives. It's not like
it gives what it gives. It gives what it gives.
It's not meant to be. It's meant to be a feel-good show. At the end of the day, yes, they did have that tidbit of drama there, and then Marin didn't even care if the girl liked her or not, so it wouldn't have even mattered. Maureen, I know she doesn't like me. I'll just avoid it. It's whatever.
Like I said, Maureen is the shining sun. She is technically the sun. She's legit the center of attention, so obviously she's not going to care if someone does not pay attention to her.
Yeah, so even if it was like not the drama that you wanted, Marin as a character wouldn't even feed into it.
There's a point.
Like it wouldn't happen. It would be so out of character if she did. So it's like, what are you expecting? It would have been funny. I'm happy to see it, but it's just like it's understandable why that didn't happen.
Granted, I will say the fact of Kira being Kira being her absolute fangirl, that was funny as fuck.
It was funny. It
was like, oh, you don't hate me? You like me?
Don't hate me,
shit. Take a picture. Her screaming like a fucking banshee. Funniest fucking shit ever.
She started fucking sobbing. That was funny. That was hella funny.
The dump I think
her as a character as well, like she is very similar with kind of like Gojo in a way, where she went to the gotcha, and then she saw a couple college friends behind her, thought that she was gonna get judged.
Her trauma is real trauma though. Her trauma is like real trauma.
Yeah, her trauma is real. They didn't even like give away the books. They threw that shit in the garbage.
They put them in the fucking. They put them in the. They put them in the shit to get burned. Like that's.
Yeah, that is.
Not saying Gojo's trauma isn't trauma. It's the same shit. Yeah. It's just different ages. Her shit, like your own family was saying you need to grow the fuck up. Like Like I like.
And there was a point in my life where I sold my PlayStation because I was working at. It's a long story, but I was working at this fucking place.
Shitty ass place, by the way. I'll let you know.
Holy shitty place to work at, and I couldn't afford certain things, so I legit sold my gaming console, my game, so I can afford certain things. completely regretted it. Whole spiral of fucking depression. And then I got out of that place. I ended up buying like a new system and getting back into gaming and anime. And I feel good about it. I'm so happy I got out of that situation. Those situations are, and that's real life. That's my life.
So as you can
I
see,
was in a similar situation.
as you can see, as you can hear, dear viewers, Sani and Akira, they're two sides of the same coin.
I'm just saying, and there's other characters as well, saying that none of the characters are relatable or none of the characters are memorable. One, that's a skill issue. Two, you probably just don't relate to those characters. Like, there's so many animes that I watch. Like, yeah, this hard to remember everyone's name, but you remember the character.
Yeah,
you remember how they are. You remember what they changed. If you just completely don't remember any of that, skill issue. I'm sorry.
I mean, not every character needs to have like this.
Yeah, not every character has to be complete.
One romance anime that focuses on the romance between Gojo and Mari.
Gojo and Marin.
We don't need every.
It's understandable to not remember everyone, but just to say that they're not memorable, you just didn't relate to them on a certain level, or you didn't care. And if you didn't care, then you won't remember them. It's simple as that.
Now we're almost done. We're almost done.
Oh my god, bro!
We're almost done. Now
people love to play.
I remember perfectly when this arc was getting published in the manga. And let me tell you, people who only watched the anime and had a much better experience. The manga was filled with really releasing gaps because the manga turned from bi-weekly to monthly. So it wasn't just a terrible arc to follow where characters were cosplaying characters who are almost indistinguishable from each other. And since the cosplay was bought, it means that the process of making it was skipped altogether. But the pacing in which it was being released was an absolute pain in the ass. So the revelation at the end was just the icing on the cake that nothing really matters, and this series lives in a bubble of a permanently unchanging status quo. Really? If you want to experience this series to the fullest, just watch the first season and leave. Everything after that is not really worth watching. Cloverworks pumping out 3 bad shows the same day this season is impressive, and the fact this show isn't even the worst one of them says everything. And I just want to say that I love Juju-sama. She is my favorite character from the show, and she made me smile every time she appeared. Thank you for reading. Now we're done.
Okay, first of all, this guy's a gooner. Secondly,
you haven't seen the favorite characters.
Secondly, saying that first one, okay, he's mad about the manga, and that's understandable. We're not talking about the manga right now. We're talking about the anime. That's mixing 2 and 2. He's saying that
that's a comparison.
The payoff with the release of the manga,
he's talking about the group cosplay arc. He's saying like that how in a manga sense way. It's terrible arc to him. So it's like
now I understand
because I can talk about this because I was reading it when it was coming out, and again I was like, let's go. It's group cosplay. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing. With regard to group cosplays, they gave multiple reasons as to why it was bought and not self-made. 1, because they wanted to do it soon. 2, because they all wanted to look identical. And 3,
and Gojo couldn't make all those cosplays.
Marin was going on a diet. She wasn't doing cosplays at the time.
Yeah.
So they gave multiple reasons throughout the season as to why that was bought and not made. And just because there were so many things that were made throughout the season, you're gonna choose one that was bought for valid reasons at that.
As I mentioned, some people want the cosplay part or like the making part to be a really forefront thing within the show, which it is, just not as some people want it more. People want it more.
So many episodes of them going to the store to buy things, showing him sewing for the school event and doing the makeup for the school event. That was like 4 episodes, like half of the season. And then the ending was like the last couple episodes is where they bought the thing, which, like I said, valid reason. The reasoning was completely valid in the show, so you understand why that happened the way it happened. Now I can see, I can see why you're like, oh, why didn't he make it? There was 6 girls, 6 costumes, 6 hairstyles, 6 make. Like, you want bro to do all of it, it's impossible. It's impossible. Like, be real. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's understandable why that was done the way it was done. And at the end of the day, it looked dope. The photos were sick.
Mhm,
The ending
mhm.
was like it was a sick like little group cosplay. It was
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, I think. Well, going off that review, like when I first read it, my brain did. I obviously I was just like, it's just. I mean, like I said, some of the points were the points was like whatever, but I was just. I think there's a. I remember something when I was reading it. And I think it's just like I felt like did some of them just want a really dark romance? Like I remember
That's what I'm
reading.
saying. It seems like they like clearly like him. He wanted he wanted high school DxD. Let's be real. He wanted another high school DxD.
Oh no, that's I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think
That's what he was searching for. This dude's a gooner, and through and through. He wanted all of it. And I think there's some people. I even was when I was watching the show. I did go into the comments of each episode, or go to the ending of this episode, see what people like thought about it, whatever, just to see. I stopped doing that because people are just annoying. People would just hate just to hate. I seen a couple people dead ass watch every single episode, commenting on every single episode, but you watched it through the end. You know you can drop a show if you don't like it, right? You know that's something you can do. You watched it all?
Yeah.
It's 25 minutes long. You spent over 3 hours of your life to hate?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Who does that? What's the point of that? Makes no sense to me, bro. It makes no sense. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you dead ass? Are you dead ass?
I mean, that's it. That in itself is a whole. That's just anime people in general. But I will say, when it comes to people just hating hate, it is hate. But it's but there were some. But yeah, going back onto the because I've heard some people say that because I think in Hulu's review they mentioned like go. I think when I saw Hulu's review and I heard like one part, I was like wow. I got two people thought of it because I don't know who the fuck thought Gojo wanted to fucking kill himself. I do not know who the fuck thought that.
What I think, sorry to cut you off here as well. What I think a lot of people do as well, they watch a show, they see a review. That review is now their review. Like that. I feel like a lot of people do that, good or bad. I feel like they watch a show, read a review on it, even with movies. Because I see so many people that say reviews or that make comments or something about a show, and it's always bar for bar the exact same wording, the exact same. It's like, bro, you read this somewhere and now you're just repeating it. And so many people do that. They don't think of something like, oh, on their own or something like that. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of people I feel like that does that. That just keep their mentally think about certain reviews and just repeat it over and over again.
Yeah, I can see that. Which is, I mean, actually makes sense half the time. I will admit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the comments and everything. People do that all the time. I see it all the time.
Before we end the show, in terms of like just some people, in terms of like the dark romance that they think they want to dress up dog to be, some people want that like the bullying, Gojo actually having thoughts of like hurting himself. Fucking, I think one person, I think I read something where someone mentioned like when Maureen started cosplaying, she should have got stopped or something. I'm like, there's stuff for that. It's just not this.
Yeah, go watch Needy Girl Overdose. Go watch Needy Girl Overdose, bro. This is not the show for that. I understand wanting that certain thing. That's what I'm saying. I like almost. I don't think there's a genre of anime that I would say that I dislike. But when I watch a certain genre, I don't try to input cliches from other genres.
Yeah.
Because that's not the genre that I'm watching. I know what I'm watching. I know what I'm in for.
Yeah.
I make sure to in my mind and say, okay, this is this type of anime. This is what I'm expecting from this type of anime.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna downplay it or call it bad because I was expecting something that a different type of genre would have in this genre. It just doesn't
make sense.
You won't ever be happy about it. Or anything you watch. If you always looking for something specific that isn't in the genre, you're just not gonna like it. So that goes for a lot of things. So it's you just have to keep that in mind when you're watching certain shows.
Basically. Now we are at the end of the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for tuning into this show where essentially you have feel good, wholesome anime, and then Sani, the towering giant, in the middle, blocking it from people who don't understand it. Like, that's literally, he was like the knight with the sword, just like,
bro,
it's feel good. Let it feel good.
Yeah, let it be feel good, bro. I said in the last episode, if you've seen the last episode, we pretty much said it in the beginning of this episode. I enjoy a bunch of animes. I really enjoy romance animes. They're feel good animes. Some of them could be relatable. Some of them they're really dope to watch. If you haven't seen romance animes and this is like first episode you're watching and you've never seen any romance animes, I recommend watching some romance animes, bro. I don't know if you want me to go down my list of recommendations for romance animes.
No,
there's quite a few.
Because one of those is Red Girlfriend, and we no.
All right, what if I didn't mention Red Girlfriend? What if I didn't?
If you didn't mention Red Girlfriend, then whatever, sure. But that's no here nor there. Right now, we are ending the show. We're ending the show.
We're ending My Dress Up Darling. If you haven't seen My Dress Up Darling, go watch it. But please have an open mind that it is a romance anime and it is a feel good anime.
If you don't, that's okay.
If you don't like romance anime, if you don't watch it, fine. We're not forcing you to watch it. If you don't like this type of shows, it's fine. It's so fine. It's so fine. We still love you. It's okay. But don't go on the internet bashing it if you don't like the fucking genre. And like I said, if you don't like romance animes, don't watch romance animes. Oh my god, bro.
Just have a counter how many times you said that. Anyways, we'll see you on the next episode. Links, social media will be down below. If we find the miracle whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
If we find I gotta find it because again it is old and it was 1991. If I find it, we'll watch it. If I don't, we'll let you know. Either way, we'll see you on the next podcast. Appreciate you for watching. Go watch you some anime. Go get you some. Go enjoy your time. Watch you a romance. Feel good and overall just have fun. Peace out, everybody.